back. He's back. Welcome to another video, another edition. Didn't watch Dallas Mavericks. I was doing other things, so I can't really talk about that game. Game 4, even though I know the Mavericks won. Shout out to the Mavericks. Mavericks fans, keep your hands off of people's families. Come on, man. What is we doing? But let's talk about the game I did watch. I did watch Sixers, Miami, Philly, Heat. I did watch that one every second. Just an incredible game. Series is tied 2-2. Game 5 back in Miami. Wednesday night, Tuesday night, one of those 2 nights. I think Tuesday. Just an incredible game tonight. James Harden with a vintage James Harden performance. Got up 18 shots. Made 8, 6 of 10 from 3, 8 of 18 from the field. Tobias pitched in, Maxey pitched in, and Embiid was his usual self. His gravity on the inside was really, it's always there. You can just see it on both sides of the floor. His gravity is just there. He's a presence. He's big as hell. You can't miss him. But man, James Harden was really good tonight. The step back was going, and when the step back is going, everything else opens up for him. I think he had 31 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. But even though his 3 was falling, his 2-point percentage is still like questionable. He had 6 made threes, 8 of 18 from the field, which means he only made 2 buckets. And we know Harden only goes into the paint and he only scores and looks to score inside the paint. So he's still not really finishing at the rim like he normally does, like he's used to doing. And so he kind of really needs his step back 3 to fall. He needs that 3 going at this point to kind of like keep him in the game and to make him an elevated presence. He had a moment in the third quarter where Jimmy Butler kind of gave him some trouble a little bit. But James Harden was unbelievable. The step back was there. He was boogieing on guys in transition. He was making dimes, and the part in the first half I was watching, and I'm really just seeing him set up Tobias, and I'm seeing him set up Gorgie Niang, and I'm seeing him set up Thibault, and I'm seeing him set up Embiid, and I'm just like, bro, this dude is really facilitating. Like, he's not even looking really to score. You know what I'm saying? And then in the fourth quarter, second quarter, partially of the second, I think he had 10 points in that quarter. And then a little bit in the third quarter, he pitched in a little bit here and there. But the fourth quarter is when he really stepped up. And he had four three-pointers made in the fourth quarter alone. It was really like just fun to watch. And as a Harden fan, it was fun to see him, do that, what I'm saying? Because he's been having struggles not only just the playoffs, he's been having struggles since October, the season opener versus Milwaukee when he was a member of the Brooklyn Nets. He's been having trouble this whole entire season, but it was fun to see a good game from him. Hopefully he can keep it up. On the other side, Jimmy Butler, 38 points, I think, 38. He finished with 38 points. Bam Adebayo came alive late. The Miami Heat did not go away. They did not go away, and they're struggling from 3. They're really struggling this series from 3. Really, this whole playoffs. I think they showed a graphic where they shot like 34% from 3 versus the Hawks. In this series, they're at 28% or something like that. So, and they were like 5 for 25, I believe, from 3 tonight. But Jimmy Butler kept him in the game. He got to the free throw line. He was able to get into the mid post. He was able to, just score on Danny Green, score on James Harden, score on Joel Embiid. He was just a nuisance. He was a thorn in their side all damn night. Kyle Lowry didn't look right with the hamstring injury. You could tell he was dealing with that. You could tell it was holding him back. But Bam Adebayo saw the tweets. Everybody was talking about how, he only was cooking because Embiid wasn't there. But he had a good performance tonight. Even though they lost, he had a good performance tonight. But, yeah, man, this is one of those games where, Philly they would not be denied. They would not be denied. And Doc Rivers past 2 games has outcoached Eric Spoelstra. And Doc Rivers is on the hot seat. I know people might not be talking about it, but Doc Rivers is on the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? And I think, Daryl Morey, that's not his boy. That's not the guy that Daryl Morey hired. That's the guy Elton Brand brought in. So we're going to see, as the playoffs continue to go, as we keep pushing and we keep getting further into this series and into the playoffs in general. You know, we're gonna see how these playoffs in this series in particular shape up. But man, my boy, he had a good game tonight. I'm still not sold. Because I've seen him have good games, but I want him to string together consistent games because ultimately, you know, Philly need him to do that. He got to be the number 2 option. But I was under the impression that in order for Philly to be a title contender, Embiid and Harden both got to show up. But Tobias and Maxey are definitely surprising me. They're pleasantly surprising me. And these playoffs have shown no team is leaps and bounds ahead of another team. No team is leaps and bounds, especially in round 2. These teams are closely they're closely knit together. No team is going to just run off on another team and just say, "Hey, man, we the more talented team." That's not happening this year. So I think that as we go along, we're just going to see more great coaching, more bad coaching, more great play, more bad play. And that's pretty much all I got tonight. It was a fun game. That's it, man. Thank you for tuning in.